What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't already checked it out, you're just making bad life choices. Go on over to scoresandodds.com. Get on in there. Get signed up where you're getting picks from me, Meansy, Dino, all the greats. Plus, you get access to the nice little prop shopping tool where you can see exactly what RG projects for each individual stat and where you can find the best line. Like we can see with Giannis, currently projecting for 35.08 points. And best line is over 33.5 at MGM at minus 110. So go get signed up. Plus, you get access to Grant's Action Lounge. That's my Discord where I'm throwing in every single bet that you see on the show every day as soon as I bet them, plus many more. So go get signed up and go to scoresandodds.com/Discord to get in the Discord. We got a nice little day of betting here. I'm currently in Las Vegas. So, not great betting area for me, but I'm gonna be firing. I'm gonna be throwing in some bets, going down to the sports book, brick and mortar. Going a little old school here. But yeah, it's a nice little slate. We have basketball, we have hockey, we have baseball. So we're just gonna dive right in. If you guys have any questions about any bet, feel free to throw it into chat, and I'll get to it throughout the show. But if not, then I've got to go get drunk at a pool. So real tough life right now. We'll just go ahead and dig right in. Steph Curry over 1.5 blocks plus steals. You can get it at Caesars plus 130. Going to RG projections as soon as they get pulled up here. Looking at Steph. Last game I bet this did not go well. Absolutely did not go well. It happens. The game was a complete and total blowout. Grizzlies look fantastic. I'm kind of hoping they win this series. I thought it was absolutely done for and going to be done for after 5 games. The Warriors would close it out. But, this Grizzlies team has some talent. And if they can make their shots, they can take this to Game 7, which I would love because Bane is the best player on earth. But yeah, Steph Curry over 1.5 blocks while steals. Getting plus odds is huge on this. We have him currently projected for 1.64 blocks plus steals. Just a solid overall line. We look at what he's done so far this series. Obviously, Ja not being in there changes things a little bit, so he hasn't done it yet. But last series had 3 of the 5 games. He had hit the over. So plus 130 odds. We got the projections on our side, got everything on our side. So I'm rolling with it at plus 130. I'll go through my hockey bets really quick. I have 2 of them. Mikhail Buckland, over 2.5 shots on goals. Calgary Flames, -2. You can find the Buckland one over at DK, -100. Calgary Flames, -2 is an alternate line, plus 270 over on Caesars. So I'm basically just going off of offshore sports books. It's that simple. I've done very, very well in hockey so far. Had a rough day yesterday, but still up a decent amount. Just following offshore sports books can be very, very profitable. But let's go to the next one. This game isn't until tomorrow, but I got 3 bets in the Phoenix game. First one is Devin Booker over 5.5 rebounds. Dude had 8 and 7 in the last 2 games. They're doing a ton on the boards. No, he didn't have any of the prior 3 games. But overall, just too low of a number when we consider what odds we're getting it, which is plus 140 over at PointsBet. Just a very, very good line. Same thing with Deandre Ayton, over 10.5 rebounds, -115. He's hit this in 3 of the last 4 games. He's had one rough game where he only played 22 minutes. Game was a complete and total blowout. Every time there's a blowout, he won't end up getting there. But if this game stays close, which it should, Game 7, super excited for it tomorrow. I am rolling with the over at -115 over at FanDuel. Jalen Brunson, it's supposed to be under, I thought. Let me look at something. I might have messed this up. I think I messed this one up here. I think it's supposed to be under. Let me check the line here over at FanDuel really quick. I think I might have picked the wrong thing. Just checking really quick. Going over to NBA. Pull it up on this screen. Yeah, might have been a miss bet by me. No, I mean, line's actually moved. I just stay away from that now at minus 110. Minus 102 on the under was a solid overall bet. I just misput it or missed whatever it's called. But minus 110, it's probably not a great bet anymore. I just stay away from that one. It's moved too much. Jordan Hicks over 4.5 strikeouts. I'll go through the last few NBA bets. Dylan Brooks over 3.5 assists. So I was on the under on this in the last game. It was plus 150 on the under. Now that it's moved to minus 110 on the over, provides a ton of value. He is distributing a little bit. The guy's a shoot first guy. Really not a great offensive player, but seems like they're passing the ball around, distributing the ball a little bit more. He had 4, barely got there last game, but he also did that in like 25 minutes because the game was a complete and total blowout. So at minus 110 on the over, it's a solid overall line. Gosh, I'm looking forward to that game there. I'm super excited for it. It's gonna be fun. Let's see what we have projected at RG here for Brooks. We have him projected for 3, which I think is just a bad overall line or a bad projection. I'm on the over 3.5. Next bet, Dylan Brooks over 17.5 points. I think projections agree with me on this one. Brooks, yeah, we got projected for 22. We have him projected for 3.5 points above his 17.5 line, which is just silly to me. Like, the guy is going to shoot. The guy always shoots. Whether or not he's good or not does not matter. The guy chucks every single time. Over a 28% usage on the season without Ja Morant in there, and I think he's still over that with Morant in there. 13 and 19 shot attempts in the last 2 games. Only played 24 minutes. He's going to play close to 40 in this spot here. I know he hasn't hit in either of these games, but he's shot absolutely awful, 26 and 38% shooting. This is the game where he ends up with 25 plus points. I mean, he's not going to be a hugely efficient guy, but really doesn't matter because the volume is there every single game. So I'm rolling with the over of 17.5 points, minus 112 over at FanDuel. Let's move on to some baseball here, where I've just been getting slaughtered so far this year, but it'll most of that was in the first 2 weeks when I didn't adjust for the dead baseball and the cold weather, which always making adjustments is very important. But we have Hicks over 4.5, massive plus odds, plus 154 over at FanDuel. I like it a lot. Hicks throws heat, guys up near 100 with his fastball, got a solid slider. Just gets a little wild, but going up against the Giants, they're going to platoon out a lot of guys, which means they're getting their high strikeout bats and Wade and Belt and Peterson and Yaz. Like, they're good bats. He may struggle a little bit, but he's going to strike out quite a few guys. Hopefully Bart's in there with his massive K rate. But yeah, Giants always platoon guys out. Hicks has actually been pretty solid overall going up against lefties. Got a solid changeup. So over 4.5 strikeouts at plus 154. Very good lines, guys. Again, you have any questions, throw them into chat, throw them into Discord, throw them in wherever. I'll get to them, or else I'll get it. If there's none, I'll get out of the show early. Oakland versus the Angels, over 0.5 total runs first inning. So yes, there will be a score. First inning is, I think, a lot of times how it's worded. Looking at this spot here, obviously the Angels have potentially the best top 3 batters in the entire league. Going up against Jeffries. Jeffries is not very good. Guy is a big reverse splits guy, and you got Trout, you got Ward up there. So, I mean, yeah, he's likely to get shellacked. Over on the other side, we have a guy, can't remember, Chase Silseth. I can't pronounce his last name. Yep, not pronouncing his last name. But guy making his first start. He was drafted in the last year's draft, so really does not have much. I'll just pull up his Fangraphs page. Does not have much experience in the minors. Did crush AA for his few starts this season, but overall, guy is still potentially going to get slaughtered. Anytime I can get, especially in the first inning, he's going to come up there. He's going to have jitters. So getting this line at plus 105 to score in the first inning when you have two of the best hitters in the league batting for sure in the first inning, and then a rookie in his first start playing on the other side. I'm even though Oakland's not a good team, I'm 100% rolling with it. And yeah, I mean, his ERA was super low. His xFIP was sitting right around 3, which is still pretty solid, but it's double-A ball. He projects out as a 4.41 xFIP guy, so a little bit below average of a pitcher. But this is his first start. He's gonna have some struggles. Let's see, one last bet. Yankees over 4.5 total runs, getting at plus 105 over at WinBet. Haven't signed up for WinBet. I think they have a pretty decent bonus offer. Let's roll on over to it. Where are you at, Yankees? There you are. Vincent Velasquez. One thing we know about him is dude gives up a ton of bombs and walks a lot of guys. Yankees hit a ton of home runs, walk a lot. Very patient. We look at the walk rate up over 10%. The Yankees up over 10% for Velasquez. Going to absolutely get slaughtered here. 4.5 runs is just far, far too low. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's see, no questions in here. Check out the Action Lounge, see if there's any questions in there. There is not. So I'm going to get out here early and head on down to the pool. Yeah, if you guys want to see anything on this in the future, just let me know. Drop it in the Discord, drop it in the chat during the show, whatever you want to do. But yeah, good luck on your bets today. Good luck on my bets today. Let's go Grizzlies. Go get signed up for Scores and Odds. Go to scoresandodds.com/Discord to get in the Action Lounge. And Yeezy asking how the Derby was. It was fun. I lost. I placed like 5 bets to win on horses, and not one of them was whatever his name is. Yeah, it was a blast. I was the most underdressed person there, which I was happy about. My shirt did come in, so I looked fantastic. Yeah, but that's it, guys. We're out of here. Later, kids.